Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Geminis for September 7th through the 14th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the messages that I have for you for this week. This is general, so please keep that in mind while you're watching this. Everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. So if you are someone looking for more of a personal reading where it is going to be specific to you and there's not going to be any room for confusion or anything of that sort, definitely make sure you guys go ahead and book your session. That information will be listed below in the description box as well as the comment section. Also, my link for my Patreon, if you are someone who's looking for a monthly personalized message sent to you. It is a package where it is 1111, where you guys do get personal messages sent to you through that site. So definitely make sure you guys go ahead and sign up. Everything will be listed below. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. I already pulled the cards. I kind of started this reading before, but then it was too much going on. So we're going to go ahead and try to start over this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first thing I do want to cover is the oracle cards I have laid out. Then we will talk about the actual spread that I laid out for you guys, okay? So coming into this week, what your spirit guides want you to know, it says, "Dearest you, there's only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards. But you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now and know what someone else has. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust." So sorry about that for reading it all funny. But basically, this is talking about not comparing yourself to others and not really being in like silent competition with others as well. Sometimes we can get caught up in this whole facade of what, society wants us to believe as far as, okay, you need to be this far by this age, or you need to be married by this age, have a house, have your career. Like, no, that's not the case. Every person is going on their own path of growth, and sometimes it takes longer for others. And just because it takes you longer than another person to get to where you need to be doesn't mean you're not going to get there or you're not going to be successful, because it may take you 30 years to become a millionaire if that's something that you want to be, but it's all about your dedication to improving yourself and being a better version of yourself than you were yesterday or who you were 5 years ago, and not staying stuck and stagnant in old patterns that don't help you move forward. So that's something you do need to understand. And don't look at other people's situation and think, damn, why is that person so happy? Why is this person flourishing? Why is this person getting all these opportunities and I'm not? When you don't know really and truly what they have gone on in their personal life. They could have all these opportunities that, again, the card said that society may deems as, golden opportunities, but they may not be completely happy within themselves. And that is something you do need to understand. Just because things are going great on the outside doesn't mean internally another person's not going through something. Okay? Now, the other messages I have from your spirit guides for this week, it says, "My energy flows abundantly." And it says an endless amount of, let me make sure you guys can even see this card because it's a little dark. Okay, so it says an endless amount of energy is always available to you and is ready to be transformed into positive action. Prioritize rest and rejuvenation to function at your highest capacity. Draw upon your reserves as required and revitalize those around you. And then I also have, it says, "I'm an active participant in my life." And it says, "You play an active role in your life and you have control over your decisions and choices. There is always an opportunity to actively participate in life experiences, especially how you respond to them. Take pride in your ability to facilitate change." So again, this is kind of going back to what I was saying before. Understanding that your energy, it flows abundantly. Just making sure that you guys are using that that flow of energy to the best of your ability, and also preserving your energy as well. Not just running on autopilot, running around doing too much, but also taking consideration of, taking a break sometimes and filling yourself up and not, pouring into things so much to where you're exhausted and worn out. And also understand that you really form your life based off of the decisions, choices, movements you make. And everything you do is kind of a reflection of the decisions that you make, or where you're at in life is a reflection of the decisions that you make. So understand that you are the one who can facilitate change in your situation if that's something that you want. Now, moving forward, what I do see for your love life, let's talk about your love life, then we'll go ahead and get into the spread that you guys see here. What I have for your love life, bottom of the deck, we do have separation, and it says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. We also have forgiving and learning, and it says as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the future. And then we also have engagement, and it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Let me see if I can turn this brightness up. All right. So yeah. So with these cards coming out, I'm getting a sense for some of my Geminis out there that you did separate from someone for some time here. This could be like a recent separation, or this could even be somebody who you separated from a long time ago. But with this, I feel like an opportunity is coming back up where you guys are going to be trying to work things out with this person. Or for some of you, you really do need to forgive what did happen in the past. Not for the sake of the other person, but more for the sake of yourself, because, sometimes people aren't sorry. And the best thing that you can do is, act as if the person did apologize and move forward, because sometimes we'll harbor on to that resentment and hurt and pain that we experience from someone else, and then we take it out on others. So make sure you guys are not letting this happen to where you're not, accepting new love in. But for some of you, you could be trying to work things out with somebody who you've had issues with, and you could be trying to take things to the next level with this person this week. Others of you, this is a newer person you may be dealing with, and you need to let go of the past. Now, coming into the actual spread, let's actually talk about what you guys have going on more in depth for this week. We do have the Devil card representing the energy coming into this week. Now with this, you guys may be having some negative thinking patterns going on here. For some of you, it's negative thinking patterns. For others of you, this is you feeling like you're tied to a very toxic situation. This could be a toxic relationship, a toxic family member. This could be like drug addictions for some of you. This could even be like a relationship that could be like slightly abusive for some of you. But clarifying the Devil card, I do have the Star card. So for some of you, you could be healing any sort of toxicity within your relationship and trying to manifest a level of change within that. Also for some of you, with the negative situation you may be tied to, you actually may be trying to remain hopeful when it comes to things changing here. Especially if there is like moments where just out of the blue, you guys have arguments, or the communication isn't that stable as well for some of you. Also, I'm going to be real with you. For some of you, you could be dealing with a just sex relationship. Like, it's just sex. This could even be with a Capricorn or an Aquarius. But it could just be a just sex relationship, and you may be trying to remain hopeful that it could progress into more. But there's a need for you to actually realize this person may be kind of manipulating you on a sexual basis. Now, that may apply to only some of you. Now, what I am seeing for last week's energy, I do have the Ace of Swords. So I am seeing that last week you guys got a level of clarity when it came to a situation you may have been dealing with. There also may have been some sort of conversation sparked as well with the Ace of Swords that may have, again, brought you a level of clarity. Clarifying that, I have the World card and the Ten of Coins. So for some of you guys, you could have tried to start a new relationship with someone, or someone who you were in a relationship with, you cleared the air with them. But I'm definitely getting a sense that communication did spark up with you, and communication sparked up between you and another person, and you guys may have gotten into some sort of commitment here. Also, for some of you, you could have gotten the clarity that you really want to move. For some of you, you're ready to start a new chapter in your life. For some of you, may even travel to like another state. You want to travel to a whole nother state so where you can like get a home. And this could be something that you're working towards as well. Or you could have been in a space of really just feeling good and stable, especially when it comes to your sense of like finances or just where you're at in life. But what I have for the advice for this week, I do have the Seven of Cups. With this, there's a need for you to sort through any sort of confusion or delusion you may be stuck under right now with the Seven of Cups. This may even be you taking a break from drinking if you are someone who has been drinking a little too much, okay? Also with the Seven of Cups, sorting out like your ideas. For some of you, you're all over the place with your ideas. You have so many great ideas, but you need to find a sense of direction, especially creatively, so that you guys can, again, move forward here towards success. For others of you, this is like you sorting out the emotional confusion you may have with the situation. Which direction do you want to go with this? How do you feel about this connection? What have you? And for some of you, sorting out your confusion as far as you moving. If you are wanting to move to another state, or if you do want to move to a better space, what exactly is going on with you emotionally? And not being stuck in this energy of feeling like you're a victim to your circumstance, because that's not the case at all. Now, what I am seeing for the obscure issue that may come up this week with just anything in general, I do have the Ten of Cups. For some of you, this could be family issues. This could be issues with your mother, father, or you could be a mother or father. You could be having issues with your kids or your kid's father, or if you're a male, of course, the person you may have children with. For others of you, this could even be having just as hot and cold energy within your marriage, where one second you and your partner are on good terms, the next second not so much. And also for some of you, could even be a third party situation with somebody who is inconsistent as well. And even having some reciprocity in your relationship where there's equal give and take. Now, what I am seeing for the outcome of this week, I do have the Temperance. For some of you, you are dealing with the Sagittarius, but with this, I am seeing that you are going to be trying to remain patient when it comes to things being in place or being balanced within your love life or just in your financial life as well. I also feel like you guys are going to be taking more of a stance on focusing on yourself. This week, even if you're in a relationship, your focus is going to be on yourself as far as manifesting more abundance in your life more than anything. And for some of you, you are going to try to get more growth within your relationship. But again, there's still arguments or there's still a level of manipulation that needs to be worked out. And if that's not going to be fixed, there's still going to be stagnant energy in the relationship that is going to make you a little uncomfortable. So that's what I'm seeing, Geminis. I hope that I was able to give you some sort of guidance or clarity for what to expect for this week. If this did resonate, please make sure you like this video, comment below, and subscribe. And go ahead and make sure you guys sign up for my Patreon if you do want that monthly forecast for yourself. It's only $11.11 on my Patreon only. Okay, it's exclusive to Patreon, so definitely make sure you guys sign up for that tier. And also check out my website if you guys want more of a like specific reading. That's where you can find that on my website. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one.